Hey, Asim.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank
Good.
you.
Today I am so excited to introduce you to Asim, a truly gifted spiritual guide, healer, and friend. Yeah. Welcome to Coffee Chat
Thank you.
with Brenda and Mary. Um, since the age of 5, Asim has been deeply connected to the spiritual realm, and over the years, he has honed his abilities to help people all over the world. So, we're going to tell you a lot more about his abilities in a minute. His work blends extraordinary psychic gifts, mediumship, and deep soul connection to bring forward messages from loved ones, spirit guides, and most importantly, your higher self. It's such a privilege to share this space with you, Asim,
Thank you.
so we can experience the depth of your wisdom and the extraordinary ways that you've been able to help people connect with themselves, help them find their life's purpose, and help them heal from trauma and some of their past experiences. So you've been doing this for a long time, since the age of 5 is what I heard, but you must have been born into this.
Yeah, actually, I'm born with the gift,
Uh-huh.
and I realized when I was 5 years old. It's a very Hollywoodish thing, but yes, since I'm 5 years old, I can see dead people. That's what the movie was,
Yeah.
and I used to have visions. I still have visions, but I used to have visions what's coming, and talk to loved ones or talk to many people who cross over, and
And you get these visions and these messages from loved ones when you're trying to help somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once a lot of souls who haven't crossed over and they're still in wandering and confused, when they find you and they realize that you can see them or you can listen to them and you can answer them, they come towards you, and that's like a door open for souls who are lost, or not even lost, who haven't crossed over, yet. Yeah.
So that's one of the abilities that you're able to use to help people. Another ability that we've talked about is your psychic abilities. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Now, psychic abilities, again, being a psychic, it's very, very commercial word that we say psychic, because you're going to see psychics everywhere, and they'll charge you $10, $20 to give you a psychic reading. What I can do is, I can see you in a different frames, meaning in different realities, it's a quantum physics, it's a science that we do live in different realities at the same time, and many different realities, and my psychic ability is that I can take you from one bad reality and put you in a good reality, and I can teach you how to do that, all the time. And sometimes you're going to see that nothing goes right. You do good things and bad things happen to you, or you try your best to come out of some bad situation, but you dig yourself more down, and your kids are not doing good, and your husband is not doing good, and your relationship is going south, and finances are going away, and your emotional life, your love life, your family life is going down the drain, That's because you're not into a good reality, you're in your bad reality. Everything is bad. Everything is bad with all the loved ones, with everything, with your work and everything. So take you from the bad reality and put you in a good reality where everybody's good, And as you heard that God says that I made you in my own image, that does not mean that God have two hands, two eyes, one nose or one mouth. That's where God wanted to tell us that I made you with lots of my own qualities, lots of my own abilities, And once God's biggest ability is that He create. So God gave us this ability to create things around us, and we create good or bad world around us, and when everything is going bad, we are creating all that, How to get out of it, and how to get out of from the bad reality and put ourselves into good reality. That's one gift that I have, that I can do,
That's an amazing gift. And one of the other ones that you talk about is also seeing the past. How do you see, when you work with people, how do you see their past?
Before even I start talking about, future, just to validate ourselves or myself, is to talk about what's going on, what happened in the past, and what's going on in present. And once we validate that, okay, this is what's going on, now I'm going to take you to future, what's coming, and how to handle all that, That's my psychic reading is not just a reading. It's a psychic reading plus coaching, how to handle what's going on with you right now,
Well, really, like we're calling your readings soul readings because it's more than just a psychic reading. So you're going into the past, you're opening the door to mediumship, so messages from our loved ones who've passed, and you're looking into our different realities of the future in a soul reading, but also giving us guidance and support like maybe a life coach would?
Yeah. All of us, all human beings are very spiritual. That's how we're born. We didn't born religious, we born spiritual, and we born with a very deep connection with our soul, our higher self. But slowly when we grow up, we lost that connection, because it's designed, in this world is designed to make us confused, because you never heard that any school teaches you spirituality, No school teaches you spirituality, because this world is programmed to keep us ignorant. So once we lost a connection between heart, mind, and soul, we don't receive no messages from our higher self. I have an ability to not only talk to my higher self, I can talk to your higher self too. And this is what is all the psychic ability comes from. I'm not bringing it psychic reading from anywhere else. I'm talking to your higher self, and your higher self is telling me everything about you, and what's coming, because your soul is very knowledgeable, and everybody's soul have a same kind of knowledge. No soul is better than the other, but once it comes in our human body, different bodies have different, what is the right word, different abilities, or different level of understanding. And once a soul comes in our body, it'll become like a soul is in a Houdini's jacket,
Mm-hmm.
It's like this, and some jackets are more tighter than the other. And that's why I always says that learn how to have heart, mind, and soul, how to make that connection, And there's a way you can do that,
And that's something that you can help us to do?
Yes, that's what I help people do, in our healing journey. That make a connection between you and your higher self,
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk now about the healing journey a little bit. And the healing journey is a service that you're offering for people that is a 12-month journey.
Yeah.
What sorts of clients are you getting in a healing journey?
I have all kind of clients, in our healing journey, where this client had no interest in life, no interest in his family life, in his wife, on kids. He was just so suicidal. So we started working together, and during our healing journey, we transfer him from one harsh and bad reality to the good and loving reality. Now, after about 1 year, this person is having a very happy family life. Love his kids, love his wife, and where he was looking for a job, now he's working as a CEO in a bigger company and making over $300,000. That's just because we take him from one frame and put it in another frame, means one reality to put in another reality. Very, very few people in this world can do that. And I only know one other person who can put you in a different reality. And that's my aunt, who is our spiritual guide, and spiritual leader, and who we look up to.
So oftentimes I feel like your clients have tried other things as well. They're involved with doctors and psychologists, and many times they hit rock bottom before they reach out to you. And so you invite them into the healing journey, but it's not just that you're doing the work, right? Like, it's not just they have to do something too.
It's like you go to a gym and hire a trainer. Now you cannot tell the trainer that since I'm paying you, you exercise and I want to gain muscle. No. Trainer is going to teach you how to gain muscles. And trainer is going to put you on the right track. So that's what I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to put you on the right track, and I will work with your higher self to have this connection between heart, mind, and soul, where you are more aware of your own higher self, and start receiving messages directly, and where you become psychic yourself. That's the goal, actually, and you teach what I'm teaching people, you teach somebody else, and one person at a time, and this world will be beautiful.
We talked about your soul readings that are 60 to 90 minutes appointment, that you can do that with people. You can do it face to face, or you can do it on a Zoom call, a video call from anywhere around the world. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
We can. I prefer people face to face, but we can do that on Zoom, and we can even do that on telephone.
Yeah.
Talk about past, present, and future. And in that reading, if somebody comes from the other side, and some family member who passed away, or whoever, I don't have control on that, and I cannot even ask for it, You cannot ask, I want to talk to my mom. It's not a telephone service, It's whoever comes through, I will let you know. And it's a combination of your higher self and your loved one who passed away, and then all combined, that I can let you know what's the best to do, to handle what's coming.
So for those of you that are curious, that are interested in learning more about your life's purpose, your journey in this world, a soul reading would be a great way for you to do that. For those of you that are interested in a more deeper connection to your life, your journey, your healing, then you can explore a healing journey.
One thing I wanted to say is, a lot of people, they come and they ask this question that's a very common question. And I want to tell you guys, give you answer right now on that. A lot of people, they come and they say, what is the purpose? What is the purpose me being here, What is my life purpose, And almost 90-95% people, they ask this first question is this, So answer is very simple. your life purpose is to live, first of all, But keep one thing in mind, living doesn't mean that you eat, sleep, get up, go to your work, come back, watch TV and go to sleep. That's not living. Living is when you're really living happy life, and satisfying life, and where your family and your friends and family and everybody's happy, and you're happy, and you're enjoying it. That's living. How to reach that point, that's the real question. Beside asking that, what is purpose of me being here? Your purpose of you being here is to live, but learn how to live. That is the real question. How to live. So that's the answer for that question that 90% people they ask.
That was beautifully said, Asim. And speaking of questions, you've been very generous. You're going to offer a free discovery call to viewers. And if you have one question, just one question, you got 15 minutes with Asim, free call that you can ask anything that you want about yourself or your life to get some insight into how he works and just to get a taste of how he works before you sign up for a soul reading or a healing journey.
Absolutely.
And so that's exciting. I think that's it for today. We could talk for hours. There's so much information here, but I think that we needed to just get a taste of what is it that we're offering. And, this amazing human being that has come into our lives here in order to help us, that we have access to his beautiful talents and abilities in order to make ourselves happier and more whole. So I thank Asim. I thank you for watching, and please reach out to info@sobrilliant.ca if you would like to schedule a discovery call with Asim, a soul reading, or if you're ready for a healing journey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.